Look at this. All the dishes still exactly how they were. Like, usually this stuff has been moved by people. The mugs are still hanging. Like, it's like this whole building froze in time. What is up, guys? My name is Adam. As you can see, I am at another abandoned building. This one is in the JVL area of St. Louis, which is not a great neighborhood. This one, though, kind of like a beautiful brick porch, right? I love the exposed brick, but we're gonna go inside. And so this is wide open, and I do not see any signs saying don't go in, anything like that. So we're gonna go scope it out. Yeah. And we're in. So I just want to make sure that nobody is in here, for obvious reasons. I can't hear anything. Alright, so instantly this place has been through a fire. Like, that window is just charred. Bed is just charred. This wicker basket is really interesting though. We're gonna check what's inside here. Alright, so I just want to get my headlamp on, not hold it, see if there's anything that we can find in here. I'm surprised this like survived the fire, right? 1984, Kroger, copyright 1984. I don't know if you can see that in the corner. 1984. $0.34. Yeah, you can't buy anything for 34 cents anymore. So yeah, just a bunch of knitting stuff. So the lady of the house, I guess, was a knitter, seamstress of some sort, and somehow her little basket of goodies survived the fire, which is pretty unusual, right? Let's see what this is. Yeah, it's too old. Looks like a receipt, but decoration patterns. Like, I think these are like extra instruction manuals on how to create certain things. But yeah, definitely a fire took this place down. Does not take a brain surgeon to figure that out. Man, this place really took a hit. There's no street art inside, which, I guess people don't come in here. I guess in one sense, why would they? Unless they're weirdos like me. This, I think, is a TV. Oh, we're gonna find out. That is an old TV. Wow. Look at how you change the channels. Just button pads? When did we use this? 50s? That's an incredible TV. crossword puzzle. This may be part of a TV or a clock. Yeah, it's a clock. A very old clock. Yeah, early 1900s. You can see the fire charred away at the corners of this piece of paper. Yeah, this fire just demolished this poor house. Weird that that's still hanging. Looks like a woman's top. So JVL is Jeff Vanderloo. It's an area St. Louis. Oh, this is luggage. Nothing inside though. A lot of phone books. That's just the bathroom. Look at that. All their bathroom stuff was charred. So they had like shampoo, all these like grooming products, just charred. Bathroom and a bath. Could have been a shower head there. You can see the toilet paper dispenser still there. Let's see if we have a date on these. Greater St. Louis. Keep until March 2002. All right, so someone was here in 2002. Something tells me maybe the basement is not that wrecked. Oh, I don't want to go down there. We're gonna go down there later. Let's check out the first floor first. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff here. This must have been the master bedroom, is my guess. And yeah, you can just see how this played out. Like, books still in place. And only the edges of them are charred. So you can see how a lot of this has just been left exactly how it was when this, poor family or families had a fire. They've got DVDs. So when did we have DVDs? AOL. So 90s, I guess. Over 100 hours, 1,000 hours free, 90s. See, this person's clothes are still even in there. Oh. Poor family, right? Poor families. Brotherhood of the Tomb. Oh, they have a radio in the corner. Who was listening to this type of radio in 2002? And who was watching that type of TV in 2002? You know what I mean? Look at that radio. Didn't we have updated radios by 2002? I don't know. This looks like 80s to me. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell sometimes. So yeah, this isn't a lot of these abandoned buildings. They tell this story over decades. You know, like each occupant leaves something in the home, and it's like trying to put a puzzle piece together that just doesn't fit because the puzzle's broken. You know what I mean? That's what these abandoned buildings are to me. It's like everybody leaves something, gives you little clues as to the occupants and what this house would have been like and the families that lived here, but you never really get an accurate depiction because we just can't, because it's broken. Like the radios, I say, is 80s. The AOL Miracle Online is 90s. That TV is 50s. We weren't using those TVs in the 80s, were we? I don't know. 90s? I don't remember those. The person was a reader. Looks like romance novels. Looks like that was her thing. She was definitely into the romance novels things. Yeah, and maybe some sex underwear stuff. No, this is probably just a calendar, yeah. What year? 2008. What? Somebody was in here in 2008. You gotta be kidding me. Why would they have that TV in 2008? Why would they have that radio at 2008? Why would they have American Online in 2008? See, like, these are why the puzzle pieces don't fit. Like, no matter how hard I try and look, this is handwritten. To whom it may concern, Miss is a 49-year-old BF who was 9 months ago injured her shoulder. She has had permanent pain and disability. Bill Beach, MD, Washington University Medical Center, St. Louis, Missouri. Jewish hospital. I wonder if the owner looks like Miss. Okay, that is where I entered. So we're gonna go over here. Oh, geez. This is wide open too. Look at that, like door just wide open. Like, come on in. Yeah, this abandoned building is not a challenge to enter, is it? Microwave. So it's interesting to see the kitchen. There's probably more crazy dates that we can look at. Maybe not, because this baby was charred. So these would have been lined up exactly like that. Those didn't move. So maybe she kept sugar in there, maybe she kept flour in there, who knows? Sugar for coffee. And look at this. All the dishes still exactly how they were. That is crazy. Like, usually this stuff has been moved by people. The mugs are still hanging. Like, it's like this whole building froze in time. Like, it caught on fire after 2008. Because the latest thing I've seen is 2008. Caught fire. The occupants leave. Hopefully they survive. They leave. You know, the city comes in and says, hey, look, your house is destroyed. It will cost you, $5 million to renovate it. And the family's like, no way. And they never came back. They weren't like, oh, let's check out what we can keep. Maybe they did. Maybe they toured this place and they're like, you know what? I'm going to get new glasses. I'm going to get a new sugar canteen or whatever that is. I'm going to get a new microwave. They're certainly not going to use that one, right? So that's my guess. Hopefully they had insurance, right? But the occupants just like, man, the amount of different decades in this house just doesn't make any sense to me. Shirley, she had a shoulder injury, it looks like. And it looks like she got that injury right before the fire, because there's still numerous documentations about her injury. See, and this is another one that says disability, but this is from 1990. So you can see right there, 1990. Maybe the things that say 2008 were placed here. I don't know why. Whoever it was a scratcher too. These are all lotto cards. See, how did a pan make it out here? Shouldn't that be in the kitchen? So some of this stuff was moved. Alright, I really don't want to go down there. I don't know why, like, I'm sure it's fine. I've been in way creepier places than this, but I don't know, there's something about going down a basement. So that would have been for a pet, right? So that the pet didn't go downstairs. This is interesting. I don't think I was expecting these colors on the wall. I wasn't. So a lot of beers. So I don't know. I wonder if people are like coming here, you know. Come in here, have some beers, leave it. Stay here for a little bit. Oh, there's a picture. I wonder if that's a member of the household. But yeah. Let's see, what's this? This is what is that? Is that a tape player? AM, FM stereo. It's upside down. Is that an 8-track? When did we have 8-track? 70s, I think. Oh, an old record player. That's cool. Old chair. Floyd. I don't know, I really hope these people are okay. I don't like thinking about them having this kind of tragedy. I mean, either way they had a tragedy, but I hope they made it out, I guess I'm saying. I've got to check out the suburbs. So as far as I'm concerned, this is an abandoned house for 30 years. At that point, you've sort of given up the right to privacy. 30 years. National Supermarkets. 1992. Another date. Okay, so her purse says 92. The letter from the physician was the 1990. Diet Pepsi was 99 cents. Whatever. Yeah, Diet Pepsi, 99 cents. Turbo lighter. 99 cents for a lighter. That's a steal. Cassandra. I can't read that last name. Okay, so this is Cassandra's purse. So maybe she was the one that went through the fire. Or maybe she lived here as well. They had multiple inhabitants. She's kind of a pack rat, huh? It looks like she had a 50% coupon off portraits. So maybe had a family? Salon. Looks like she liked this salon. Alright guys, let's move on. We've learned enough about that purse. Oh, so I just want to point out one more thing here. Like, this is not 2000s. Whatever it is, I can't even place it. These are not 2000s. So the majority of the story for this place is that it's just as the latest 1992. I don't even know what these are. They're small vinyls. I don't know what that means. I've never seen these in my life. The Temptations. I mean, I've heard of some of these bands, but I don't know what these are. Donny Hathaway? No idea who that is. Oh, that's their Christmas tree, it looks like. Sad to see stuff like that for me. There's a bear right there. That's so tough to see. More bears. We've got a child. I'm not going to go through the child stuff. I don't really have the heart for that right now. So semi-finished basement, which means they obviously were using this. It wouldn't have been just a place to forget about. I'm sure they used it for storage, and they may have even used it as like an office, because this gives me more of like office vibes. Or maybe even a home business. So a semi-finished basement. It's the Last Supper. So the person was religious, which from Missouri. That is not surprising. Got another children's toy there. Football player. That might be one of the members of this household, or hoop, hoop, 2 fingers in the air. Money Man Stacy BKA. Yeah, I don't know. World book. Biology. Is this a teens room? So you got a record player. You got football players on the wall. You got, looks like a Tampa Bay hat. Sports. You got things to study. Biology, art today. This is a teens room. So the teen lived in the basement. Or teens, early 20s, mid-20s maybe, who knows? I mean, people live with their folks, all different ages. But 100%, this is a teenager's room. Or, early 20s. Video cassette. See, this goes with the early 20s teen vibe, too, upscale. April, May 1992. Wesley Snipes was the big name back then, I guess. Under the Cherry. Home VHS. Okay. So the latest date I've seen is 1992. I'm going with that. Even though I saw something from 2008, I do not think this was a home in 2008. I think this was a home until 1992. And devastation hit this poor family. We're under some steps right now. This house is very easily accessible. That's kind of unique. I don't know what that is. Burn things. Something of a stove. Okay, so the sun, I'm guessing sun just because like football, and there's a picture of a male. But females can definitely be into football and stuff too. So who knows? So the son or daughter, teen, or early 20s, lives in the basement. This area seems to have the least amount of charred areas, but that would make sense because it's mostly concrete, right? So the fire starts somewhere upstairs. They've got a pet that they keep, and they would have put it right there on the door to keep the pet from coming downstairs. Mom and dad probably live upstairs. Fire starts somewhere, my guess, on the first floor. My guess would be one of these rooms right here, one of these front rooms. And just chars the place. I haven't seen a means to get upstairs. This may be a single floor. Yeah, there's no upstairs. Mom and dad lived here. My guess. Teen or early 20-year-old lives downstairs. Maybe somebody lives in this guest room because we've got another bed. Maybe there's another member of the family that lives, but just really bad conditions. So I'm gonna walk out the way I came in. So guys, that is it for this one. And yeah, you can see it's only a single family. So that's why I couldn't get upstairs. But pretty cool looking house, brick. Interesting inside. We were maybe able to put together their life, I don't know. Maybe I was way off. Anyways, see you guys in the next video.